So children, yesterday we discussed so many topics. Those who has attended the class, are you able to see the PPT?
Yes,
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
Is it clear, Vita?
Yes, ma'am.
So yesterday we discussed so many things. Anybody can tell me? Anyone of you can tell me that? Anyone can tell me, Vita? So yesterday we discussed. Okay, I am telling. First of all, good morning, all of you.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Good ma'am. morning, ma'am.
Morning here. So first topic we covered that was how important dates are. Is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Fine. Where everything has history, everything has a history we covered. Is there any doubt? Hello? And the next topic we covered that is which dates. How do we periodize? And in the between we read about the classification of history of James Mill. Is there any doubt? All the things were very clear? Fine.
Yes.
So today I am going to teach that is how do we periodize or what are the criteria of periodization. Okay, the word periodize. Can you understand periodization? Yesterday we discussed this thing, na? James Mill was a Scottish economist and political philosopher who divided Indian history into three categories: Hindu, Muslim, and British. है ना? So, what's the meaning of this classification: Hindu, Muslim, and British? The thing is that we have to know what's the meaning of periodization. So, we can show significant changes in a particular period. I'm repeating, we can see the significant changes in a particular period. That is known as periodization. Am I clear to all of you?
Yes,
Children,
ma'am.
please respond. So,
Yes, ma'am.
here James Mill divided as a Hindu, Muslim, and British. Hindu, why? Because all the rulers were Hindu that time. In class 6 already you read about this ancient history since Mauryan Empire to Mughal dynasty. Good. Who is doing this thing, beta? Who is using his screen? Beta, please don't do that. Otherwise, I cannot continue the class smoothly. I need your cooperation. Fine. So, and the second criteria was Muslim. Why Muslim? Because Muslim ruler came in 1526. Who came? Who came?
Muslim
Jainam?
ruler.
Muslim ruler, है ना? Muslim ruler means that Babur and Mughal dynasty. हाँ, yes, very good. And Mughal dynasty started. But in beginning of 17th century, who came? British came. In class 6, you read about the ancient history. है ना? In 7th, you read about the medieval history. And 8th, you are going to learn about the modern history. So, James Mill, you can see in the screen the picture. Yes, modern history. You can see in the screen, it is James Mill. Is it visible to you all? He
Yes,
divided
ma'am.
Indian history in the three categories: Hindu, Muslim, and British. But his classification was completely on the basis of religion. What do you think? This classification was correct? Yesterday also
No,
I thought
ma'am.
the same. No, because when he classified Indian history or the ancient history as a Hindu history, that time Jainism was there, Buddhism was there, Parsis were there in India. So many diversities were there, so we cannot say it's a Hindu history. Is it clear? Second one is Muslim history. When Babur started his dynasty, means Mughal dynasty started. So many Rajput kings were there. Jats were there. Sikh were there. है ना? And the common people who were belonging to India, they were Hindu. So can we say it as a Muslim history? Can we say? No, we can't. है ना? So next, British is considered to Christian history. है ना? When Britishers came India, Hindu, parallelly Muslims, Jainis, Buddhists, all were here. So we cannot tell it as a British or the Christian history. Is it clear to all?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this was the periodization. Is there any doubt in periodization?
No, ma'am.
Fine. What was the reason the James Mill, this classification of James Mill was not, just I told it was completely based on what? Religion. It was completely based on religion. Fine. Then again, Indian history classification. So what it happened later on? So many people, means Indian philosophers, what they thought, they divided Indian history in three categories: ancient history, medieval history, and modern history. Okay? Up to here, everything is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
But
Yes,
later
ma'am.
on,
Yes,
later on, what did happen?
Yes, ma'am.
This modern history was considered as a colonial history. Anybody can tell me why? Sahel? No one. This modern history was considered as a colonial history. Anybody can tell me why? Why this modern history is considered as a colonial history? I will explain. What did happen, Beta? Someone is telling something. Please tell.
When the time of British, when the time of modern history, when
Yes.
British came, no one has any freedom, and means the people were forced to the
Accept the things.
the people were forced. Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Yes, this was the reason. The thing which was considered as a modern, it was the perception of British, not the perception of Indian people. है ना? This was the view of British people, not the view of us. Us means we the Indians. Clear? So that's why the Indian philosopher considered this modern history as a colonial history. Is it clear? Now it is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, sit with pen and paper, note down if you want to note it down. Because 1 mark question, 3 mark question, it could be asked. Now, next is time notation. Time notation. Time notation. History especially, we supposed to tell AD and BC. The term Anno Domini means AD and before Christ BC are used to label or number years in the Julian and Gregorian calendars. The term Anno Domini AD is the medieval Latin and the name in the year of Lord. The term before Christ in each use the dating years prior to estimated birth of Jesus. What did happen? Now BC, before Christ. All of you know very friendly with the word Christ, Jesus Christ. हाँ, आप सभी जानते हैं जीसस क्रिस्ट के बारे में?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Because this modern history was considered as a British history. Britishers were Christians, and their Lord was Jesus Christ. So the period which was before his birth, it was considered as BC, before Christ, before the birth of Lord Jesus. Clear? AD means Anno Domini. उनके बाद, after his death. That's why BC is considered in a backward counting. You can see here 199 200. क्रिस्ट के बर्थ के कितने साल पहले? Clear? That is known as BC. And after his death, it is known as Domini. After Domini. And BC is always counted as a backward counting. Is it clear? And AD is always counted as a forward counting. So this is known as time notation. One more thing before going ahead, I would like to tell you all the things, all the notes topic wise it is given you in your portal. So after the class, after completing your class, please go to your portal, check it properly. YouTube videos are there, notes are there. Topic wise notes are there, beta. Note it down in your copy. Fine? Are you getting my points?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Just I explain modern period change to colonial.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Now, sources of writing history. Ancient history. How do we come to know about the ancient history? We know through the archaeological sources. Beta, please don't talk in between. Good. So, please don't talk in between. In this way, I'm also interrupting. You guys are also interrupting. Fine. So, sources of writing history. What are the, so in ancient period we got it archaeological sources. We don't have any written documents about it, or the written sources. In medieval history, these monuments Taj Mahal, Lal Killa and all are telling means a glorious history of India. But in British history we have solid evidences. These are known as written history or the literary source of history. So what was these sources? These sources were first of all official record. You know, beta, a very beautiful story is behind that. What it happened when Britishers came here? The motto was not only the trading; they wanted to rule over here. So to rule any kingdom, any territory, what we need is to know the land, the quality, and the people. They started surveys. Okay. They started surveys. Fine. And they started keep the record in written form. Each and everything. How many people are there in the village? How many are literate? How many are illiterate? How many are farmers? How many are traders like this? Each and everything they noted it down, and they keeping as a record. And it is known as survey. Clear? So these was known as the official record. Britishers were knowing the motto of Britishers was to capturing India, to annexing India, to ruling. They wanted to rule over India. So they started doing so, and this is known as official record. So first source of history of modern India is official record. Is it clear to all? Is it clear to all? Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Record of the
Yes,
British.
ma'am.
So I am repeating here. Please listen carefully. Official record of the British administration for British, the act of writing was crucial. So every plan, policies, agreement was in writing. This led to administrative culture of memory, noting and reports. They started each and everything, a very small thing they started keeping record in a writing manner. And these small notes are known as memos. Okay? British also kept all the documents preserved in the record room. It was attached to all administrative, God bless you, institutions. Moreover, these documents were written by calligraphists who specialized in the art of beautiful. Is it clear? Who is talking in between, beta? Don't talk. And And the second source of history was conducting surveys. Just I told about the surveys. Surveys means the British believed that the country had to be properly known before it could be effectively administrated. Okay? By the early 19th century, detailed surveys were being carried out to map of the entire country. For example, forest survey, geological survey, etc. So this was the next point. Clear? Is there any
Yes,
doubt
ma'am.
to anyone?
No, ma'am.
Good.
No, ma'am.
So this was the survey. Whenever we talk about the survey, do you friendly with the word census? How many of you are knowing about census? Please raise your hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Means all of you are knowing the census.
Hmm.
Census operation began to held after every 10 years. It was last held in 2011. Not next year if we will be alive. We can see the next census. Otherwise we will call Corona survivor. Fine. So these are the things we done. And one more thing, yesterday I taught that is history is about the date and events. Parallelly, जितना date important है उतना event important है. Just I gave an example of coronavirus. So whenever I talk about these dates, this is 15th of August, Independence Day of India, है ना? 26 January, Republic Day of India. But these are tell about the date, particular date. If I talk about the event after 5 years, again I will put underline if we will alive. है ना? After 5 years or the upcoming generation, your children, your siblings, younger siblings, you will tell a story. In 2020, it's not matter of law, beta. It means you should know this. है ना? When virus was there, whole the world was suffering from this. It was a coronavirus. So it was about the event. This event what happened because in a particular time period. We cannot tell a single date. कि 1 March को ऐसा हुआ था. 1st March this was happened. We cannot tell this, है ना? But so history is not particular about the date only. Is it clear to all? Now the last topic of the chapter. What official records do not tell us? What official records do not tell us? Many more things were there, but in this chapter we are going to discuss very little point. What official records do not tell us? Just I told about how many are literate, how many are means farmer, and how many are doing job and all. But none of British officer was telling about the feeling what the Indian people felt that time. How many Indian people were suffering. Look at here, beta. Here history is the source which are getting from the British history. Again I am telling these one is their perceptions. ये उनका point of view था. If we Indians write a history, we will write on in your own view. है ना? हम अपने perception से लिखेंगे कि उस समय इंडिया क्या था? Indian people were suffering a lot, physically as well as emotionally. है ना? These such type of things do not tell in official records. किसी भी British के official record में ये हमको नहीं मिलेगा. Got it? Is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If it is clear, then
Yes,
go to your option here, reaction, and put a thumbs up. Fine. So this was the thing which are means about the chapter 1. I am repeating only topic ones, only heading I am telling. First of all, we started with the date. Very good. Thank you, dear. Fine. So, is there any doubt about the date? Earlier, what did happen? People means history is synonym. People consider history is synonym of date. But what did happen? Through this chapter, we got to know that It was not only about the date. It is about what? It is about what? Events also. Just I explain about the event, how event affected the history. है ना? That Dandi March in further chapters. I will explain one by one about the events. Right. The second topic we covered, it was which dates. है ना? Which date means when a British official or the British philosopher write anything, he will write on his own perception. If the Indian, we will write any history, what we will write? We will write in our own perception. We will cover our feelings. है ना? So this is which dates. Fine. And the record rooms were known as archives. Next is classification. Is there any doubt in classification? Is there any doubt in classification to anyone? If there is any doubt, beta, you can raise your hand. So the option is there. It means no doubt. No one want to ask something? Anything? Fine. Then how do we periodize? Periodization part is clear. And what was the problem in periodization of James Mill? What was the problem of periodization in James Mill? Is it clear to all? Fine. उसके बाद हमने पढ़ा what is colonial? Colonization. What's the meaning of colonial? What's the meaning of colonial? Is it clear to all of you? Good. उसके बाद administration produce record. Survey became important for British about census and what official record do not tell us. So it was a very short chapter. Through this we covered through this we covered all the chapter. Topics are here. Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? Fine. So I'm again repeating the same. Please go to your portal, check it properly. All the things, all the notes are in detail given there by the teachers only. If there is any doubt, you can ask. You can raise your hand. You can ask Janam. Unmute yourself, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
All the things are clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. And NCERT solution is also there. But first of all, I want to know how many parts you can solve. So it's a homework. Please solve NCERT solution which is given in your book. If you don't have, how many of you are there without book? If you don't have any book, no issue. Because if you will go through the portal, if you will go through the portal, what you found? The first topic, it is textbook, means chapter wise textbook is there. Fine. Who has raised hand? Anyone has raised hand? Want to ask something? I think Tanvi.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Fine. It means all the things are very clear. All of you are able to write question and answers. Fine. So tomorrow we will start a new chapter. Which chapter do you want to learn, beta? Okay, tomorrow we will discuss. Now, tomorrow means next class. Tomorrow is Sunday, I know. Fine. So, stay at home. Stay safe. God bless you. Bye.